New reports surfaced this week showing that Donald Trump's Department of Justice, senior officials, by the way, at Donald Trump's Department of Justice, actively interfered and refused to cooperate with warrants from investigators in New York who wanted to get their hands on the electronic communications of Rudy Giuliani, who they have been investigating since 2019. Now, according to these reports, you did have career DOJ employees, the average people that work on things like this, who were more than willing to work with these subpoenas. They understand that this is from a legitimate law enforcement organization up there in New York. The investigation they were carrying out was legitimate because Rudy Giuliani's two buddies had already been indicted, and Giuliani was neck deep with them, and they knew that this investigation needed to move forward. But they were told by their superiors in Trump's DOJ that they could not turn over this information. Why? Because it was just too doggone close to the election. Now, why would the DOJ not want information about Rudy Giuliani coming out before the election, right? I mean, that's the big question. Because as far as I remember, I know November was a couple months ago, but I think I remember it very clearly. I don't remember seeing Rudy Giuliani's name on any ballot. Do you? Or was Rudy Giuliani running in your state and maybe just not mine? No, he wasn't. Rudy Giuliani wasn't on any ballot. He wasn't running for any office. But I tell you what, I do know that a good friend of Giuliani's was running for office. A man by the name of Donald J. Trump was running for president. And since he controlled the DOJ, they said, no, we're not going to let you have this information right now, even though it's a legitimate investigation, because you may release it. Oh, and then what's going to happen? Yeah, the question is then what would happen? The only logical conclusion to make here, and again, this is pure speculation, this is not a fact, but when you put all these pieces together, it kind of paints a picture of a Department of Justice that was in fact trying to protect Donald Trump. Otherwise, they would not have said, we can't give you this because it's too close to the election. Because again, Giuliani wasn't running for office. His best friend was. That kind of tells you everything you need to know. I think the point we're at here is that after this impeachment trial is all over with, we're going to see a lot more investigations that seem to implicate Donald Trump in much deeper criminal activity. Luckily, he is out of office. He cannot self-pardon at this point. He obviously didn't pardon Rudy Giuliani, even though Giuliani desperately wanted one. And we're going to find out a lot more about what this man did while he was in office. Maybe he is implicated in this Rudy Giuliani stuff. Maybe he's not. Maybe the DOJ really just wanted to be partisan and say, no, you want to investigate a Republican, we're not going to let you do it, ha. Well, Trump's officials are no longer in charge of the DOJ. So the information's going to come out, and you can't keep it hidden forever. But what you can end up doing is pissing off the people doing the investigation to the point where they try to follow any thread that might lead back to you just because now they got a political grudge. May not be the most ethical thing, but they may no longer be willing to overlook certain items that they would have overlooked in the past had you just cooperated.